Back when the idea of unleashing potential was first explored in Dragon Ball, the pinnacle at the time was thought to be when Gohan and Krillin had their inner powers unlocked by Guru, the Elder of Namek. While the increase in both of their powers was phenomenal, especially Gohan, who held more potential than we knew at the time, it still wasn't enough, and the miracle of Super Saiyan overshadowed these methods. Throughout the rest of Dragon Ball Z, the Super Saiyan forms reigned supreme in different variations for whatever the situation called for, until a monster named Majin Buu, who held incredible power, was released on Earth. It could be argued that Super Saiyan 3 Goku could have finished off Fat Buu, but by the time Super Buu was born, all hope was basically lost. That is, until Gohan's maximum potential was finally released. Originally just hoping to train with the Z-Sword, upon shattering it, Gohan released an Elder Kaioshin who would prove to be extremely significant after releasing Gohan's potential entirely. This allowed Gohan to ultimately be named the most powerful unfused fighter in Dragon Ball Z, but for me, the question always lingered of what it would be like if someone like Goku was the one to get his potential unleashed. Mystic Goku definitely sounds like some kind of superhero, but thanks to Dragon Ball Legendary by Takaiju, we're able to see cool things like these that we could only dream of. When we last left off in Dragon Ball Legendary 100 years after GT, Goku and Vegeta's Otherworld tournament fight has been interrupted by Super 17, who is looking to disarm them of all of their power. After Goku summons Shenron in order to separate bodies, 17 uses this chance to wish for Goku and Vegeta's tails to disappear, which strips them of Super Saiyan 4 entirely. This whole time, however, Cell was the true mastermind, as he used the chaos to find a chance to absorb 17, and Hyper Perfect Cell would eventually be born. Even Gohan, who was committed to his training over the past century and previously disposed of Sen Shenron, grew wary of the situation, but Vegeta and Piccolo both still held trump cards. In the last chapter, Vegeta demonstrated the Eloken, which is the full completed version of the Kaioken, and something only Vegeta has mastered. It allowed him to ascend past Super Saiyan 4, but the toll is becoming apparent. However, the Elder Kai has just given his life to fuse with Piccolo and give him some sort of special technique, but what could this possibly do to help? If you guys want to check out this chapter for yourselves, the link will be down in the description box as always, and let's see if we can get this video to 4,000 likes for that push to 300k. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell to never miss an upload, and follow me on Twitter to stay up to date with all Dragon Ball related content. But without further ado,
I got swords on my back, tell my ride back. Ninjas with me, niggas going Starr, cause these bitches eating ramen noodles in the hood with my niggas.
As the battle intensifies, Cell is curious as to what this energy he just felt was, as he says that what he felt has to be Goku. It isn't much, but it was definitely enough to give Cell the impression that Goku also has some sort of hidden secret, kinda like Vegeta, so it's time to stop playing games. Vegeta is visibly worn out, but he's determined to finish this battle right now, but when he goes in for another attack, Cell says that he actually has to finish something, so he'll be back to finish Vegeta later, and vanishes. He appears back in front of Shenron, and the next thing he does is ask the Eternal Dragon to resurrect all of those in the Kaio tournament that are enemies of Goku and Vegeta. Shenron without hesitation grants the wish, and when we cut to the next panel, Nappa, Raditz, and Frieza have all lost their halos. Strangely enough, this also resurrects Krillin and the others as well, which kinda doesn't make sense right now, as Gohan says that this is strange as well. Goku, still with his father Bardock, are watching the ordeal from afar as they try to figure out just what it is that Cell is planning, but then visions begin to manifest themselves in Bardock's mind again as he sees a Capsule Corp ship, but also the evil wizard Babidi. Lastly, someone approaching Demon King Deborah, and a statement is made asking for help because something in their time has arrived worse than Majin Buu himself. As a huge battle prepares to break out, Goku approaches Piccolo in order to get the awakening started before it's too late, and this is when Frieza approaches Bardock for the first time since the destruction of the Saiyans. Nappa tells him to join back with them and fight against Goku, which of course isn't gonna happen, as Bardock says he's sending them all back to hell. All of a sudden, Tien and Yamcha show up as well, saying that they can't allow anyone to interfere with Goku at the moment, and with everyone showing the results of decades of training, Bardock transforms into a Super Saiyan to have his true rematch with Frieza, while even Tien shows his mastery of the Kaioken. Bardock and Tien are holding their own pretty well, and things seems to be going in the Z-Fighter's favor, but this is when Raditz just laughs, proclaiming that it won't be that easy with him. Gohan, being as keen-eyed as he is, says that something seems awfully familiar about this ki coming from Raditz, but before he can even prepare for it, Raditz's hair turns that familiar shade of silverish gray, as well as the Tuffle markings becoming visible on his face. The evil Tuffle baby has infiltrated the tournament as well, and before everyone's eyes, Super Baby Raditz is born. When we cut back to Cell, Vegeta has caught back up to him and immediately powers up to full power, saying that he's about to wipe that smile off the android's face. Cell in this moment senses that Baby has appeared as well, as he predicted he would from eavesdropping on a conversation between 17 and Sin Shenron. This whole attempt to smoke out Baby has worked, as Cell says that it seems he's made the wrong choice, as now he can't even hope to defeat Gohan, but for the time being, Cell decides to entertain himself with Vegeta. He disappears, then reappears behind Vegeta, blasting him in the back with a ki blast, but almost instantly, Vegeta appears behind Cell and lands a solid hit. However, Cell seems to be encouraging this, as he says that little by little, he'll keep draining his power and becoming even stronger. Vegeta rises into the sky and unleashes a barrage of ki blasts down at Cell, who was fully prepared, not even putting his guard up, taking the attack head on. An enormous explosion goes off, but when the smoke begins to clear, something isn't right. Cell has survived the attack, but not only that, he's completely unscathed and his power has grown tremendously somehow. Cell darts into the air and sends Vegeta crashing into the ground below with a punch, and then he aims to finish it with one final attack he prepares in the palm of his hand. Back at the Kaioshin planet, Gohan is watching the situation with Vegeta become increasingly desperate, as he calls back to everyone that they have to go help him now, but something else catches his attention. Back in the ring, a ridiculous amount of power is being let off, as it's almost blinding to even turn in that direction. Goku is beginning to transform as his body glows with a yellow and white aura, and his eyes and hair begin to change as well. Even Yamcha, who has been present through just about everything with Goku, comments that he's never felt anything like this before, and it seems like Goku's power is just gonna keep overflowing with no limits. Even Baby is astounded by what's going on with Goku, as everyone can do nothing but watch, and in a roar like no other, Mystic Goku is born. With lightning circling around him along with a sparkling new aura, Goku lets off an intimidating amount of power just by standing here. Baby, however, seems to think that just because he's taken over the body of Goku's brother, that the Saiyan will hold back, but Goku assures him that either way, he won't go unpunished. At a speed untraceable to everyone, Goku disposes of Baby fairly quickly, putting him out of commission for a moment, but this is when he zips over to Gohan, telling him that he's gonna have to leave Baby with him, reminding him to be extra careful of getting injured, because that's how Baby enters your body. Gohan assures him that he has the utmost faith in his father, however, and everything will be fine, and with that, they say goodbye. When we cut back to Cell and Vegeta, Cell is preparing to launch his final attack to destroy the Saiyan, as he bids him farewell, but at that very moment, he feels a familiar energy getting closer and closer by the second, and in the blink of an eye, a furious Mystic Goku is charging right towards him. That's gonna do it for this one, guys. Thanks so much for watching if you made it this far. As always, down below in the comments, let me know what you guys thought about Mystic Goku compared to Mystic Gohan. I always thought this would be a concept others would be curious about too, so I'm glad that this is something that was included in this manga that's really cool to me. With Goku having all of his potential unlocked, or at least that's what we think is all that happened right now, I would love to see what kind of craziness is in store once they do get their tails back, so that's going to be insane. So if you guys want to check out this chapter for yourselves or even read ahead, then the link will be down in the description box below. As always, don't forget to turn on the notification bell to never miss an upload again, and follow me on Twitter to stay up to date with all Dragon Ball related content. But anyways, have a great day, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys.